Hello. The big news this week is the rollout of the COVID vaccines for infants and toddlers from 6 months to 5 years old. This is the last major group to now be eligible for vaccinations. We know that many parents are eager to get their young ones vaccinated, and we have several requests. First, because the majority of vaccines are going to private providers, we suggest that if you have a healthcare provider for your child, please reach out to them first. Second, if you're scheduling an appointment at the county, please be patient. We only have received about 2,000 vaccines, even though we requested many more. And we know there are about 35,000 to 40,000 infants and toddlers that now qualify for this vaccine. So bear with us, consult your health provider, and you can also use the website coronavirus.maryland.gov/pages/vaccine to find vaccines and boosters near you. We have launched 3 vaccination clinics around the county, and weekend clinics are coming soon. All of them are by appointment only. We'll post new appointments on our govaxmoco.com page, as we have them and notices on social media as well. Please know that more vaccines for our young children are on the way. We will distribute them as quickly and as equitably as possible. Check govaxmoco.com for more information, including information about the difference of the child doses of Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. New numbers this week show our COVID-19 infection rate remains above 200 per 100,000 residents. This is about where we were last week. Our hospitalization rate at 7.3% and Montgomery County's COVID-19 community level determined by the CDC remains medium. I'd like to wish Councilmember Sidney Katz a speedy recovery from COVID. He tested positive this past weekend and immediately went into quarantine. I'm glad he's doing well, but this is a reminder that this virus continues to mutate and has not gone away. Please continue to stay up to date with your booster shots, wear masks as appropriate, and help keep our community and yourself safe. We had some good economic news earlier this month. According to CBRE, an international company that looks at commercial business trends, this region is second in the nation for life sciences research talent clusters. A talent cluster is determined by the size of the population, educational opportunities, and the region's ability to add and retain businesses that specialize in life sciences. And we are in the center of the region with our strong life sciences industry. This report confirms what we've been seeing and saying. Businesses want to come here and expand here. You can hear more about this by listening to my press briefing this week. Ian Anderson, Senior Research Director at CBRE, discusses what this means for our area. Businesses large and small are recognizing that our proximity to government organizations like NIH and FDA make us a unique and desired destination. In fact, it was just announced that the federal GSA has renewed NIH's leases totaling 350,000 square feet in 2 Bethesda buildings that will keep them at their current location on Democracy Boulevard for another 10 years. Ian Anderson said, "Our area also ranks highly because of our talent pool, the number of biologists, data scientists, and biomedical graduates from our regional colleges and universities." Just this month, we've welcomed an exciting expansion by the biohealth company REGENXBIO, specializing in gene therapy, and we watched Novavax have emergency use authorization for its COVID vaccine. The life sciences industry is booming with 131% growth over the last 20 years, and more graduates are taking life sciences jobs, leading to one of the lowest unemployment rates for an industry nationwide. Montgomery County is committed to helping this industry continue to grow. Last year we signed an important MOU between the county, Montgomery College, the universities at Shady Grove, the University System of Maryland, and our life sciences companies that will connect our students to this industry. This initiative will provide incredible educational opportunities, ensuring well-educated workers for this industry for years to come. I'm also working with the university system in WMATA to turn the area in North Bethesda into a graduate facility focused on the kind of studies these businesses want. I'm proud of the work we're doing to attract these kinds of employers and jobs to our area. We are home to companies like United Therapeutics in Silver Spring, and we're seeing record lab construction across the county. More than 3 million square feet is under construction or in planning right now. This industry is booming, with companies quickly expanding with good jobs. Montgomery County is the epicenter of bio and life sciences throughout this region, and our region is quickly becoming the go-to location throughout our nation to create, relocate, and expand these critical businesses. Coming up soon is the deadline for rental relief. I want to remind people that the deadline to apply for emergency rental assistance is Thursday, June 30th. So far, we've received over 2,400 applications for the COVID-19 rent relief program, with 95% coming from tenants themselves and 5% being submitted directly by landlords. To apply for these funds, households must meet the following minimum eligibility requirements: have experienced COVID-19 financial hardship, meaning that you lost your job or had your hours significantly reduced because of COVID, have a household gross income from either their 2020 or 2021 tax return or from the previous 30 days that is at or below 50% of the area median income, which is around $110,000, and have resided in Montgomery County since at least August 2021, and have an obligation to pay rent, formally or informally, and be behind on the rent obligation by at least 2 months. In addition to immediate rent relief, I've also sent the council a rent stabilization bill that would temporarily limit annual rent increases to 4.4%. We are hearing of extremely high rent increases that renters cannot afford, especially with the higher grocery prices, gas prices, and inflation. While this is a national problem, we can do something locally. We're hearing from tenants who are talking about 20%, 15%, 12% increases. It's hard to imagine how folks with limited incomes are going to manage that. Last weekend, we had many events for the Juneteenth holiday. We had a great weather and a big crowd everywhere. We honored this year's African American living legends. We officially renamed the Silver Spring Library after Brigadier General Charles McGee. And we had great music, food, and fun at our 25th Juneteenth celebration at Black Rock. We honored and celebrated our African American heroes, culture, and contributions to our history. My favorite moment of Juneteenth weekend was announcing the revitalization of our historic Black community of Emery Grove. We had a great turnout from the community, who are excited about our plans that will include a new community center, community garden, athletic fields, restoration of an historic baseball field that was used by the Negro Leagues, and we'll also have affordable housing, about 400 high-quality affordable homes to rent or own. This village redevelopment concept is a great way to provide affordable housing for the future while also paying tribute to the unique history of Emery Grove. This project not only moves us forward on our affordable housing goals, but it fulfills this county's commitment to equity. But one of the most important things about Emery Grove is that this was an historic Black community that in the 60s and 70s was displaced under the name of urban renewal, which most people consider urban removal, which is in fact what happened to the Black community here. This is our opportunity to right a serious injustice that was done to this community, and I am really proud of all the partners who've come together to make this project possible. The park system, MCPS, the county government, all of these folks, along with HSC, are going to restore a community that once was, and we're going to make it great again. And I look forward to actually seeing this. I want to thank all the organizers of our Juneteenth events and all those who attended and celebrated with us throughout the weekend. This Wednesday, I was happy to join about 400 adults at Smoky Glen Farm in Gaithersburg for our 55-plus barbecue bonanza. There was great food and activities such as games, crafts, nature walk, kickball, and line dancing. I enjoyed stopping by this event, and I wanted to thank everyone for their vigilance, patience, and the sacrifice of not seeing and spending time with their loved ones during the pandemic. I know this was important to many people to have this opportunity to get together because people have been apart for a very long time. We prioritized our senior population during this pandemic, and our seniors did what they needed to do to keep themselves safe. Since the vaccinations arrived last year, we've consistently held the highest vaccination rates in the nation for our 65-plus population. And these efforts have helped us have 2/3 the nation's death rate when it comes to COVID. The pandemic made things very challenging for our older residents, but it is a wonder that we can be back together and participate in events like this one. This weekend, we're hosting the county's marquee Pride Month event, Pride in the Plaza in downtown Silver Spring at Veterans Plaza, on Sunday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is an all-day festival celebrating LGBTQ+ artists, businesses, and supportive nonprofits. The celebration also includes several Saturday events at the newly renamed Brigadier General Charles E. McGee Library and Woodside Urban Park in Silver Spring. Festival tickets are free. I look forward to attending and seeing this county show its pride. Before we go, I want to pause and remember a true champion for education and a well-respected community leader. Reginald "Reggie" Felton served on the MCPS Board of Education for 10 years between 1994 and 2004 and was the first Black person to serve as Montgomery County School Board President. In 2007, Reggie took his leadership skills and expertise to higher education when he was the governor's appointee to serve on the Board of Trustees for Montgomery College. Reggie was a passionate fighter for Montgomery County students and families, always prioritizing equity and dedicated to ensuring all children received a quality education. Our sympathies are with his wife of 52 years, Diane, their son, grandchildren, and other family members. Have a great week, and I hope to see you again next week. Take care.